Hey there, Broad Culture listeners. It is me, Dash Island, and of course, you are listening to another episode of Dash's Call, my podcast. And, well, lately it's been hard to come up with topics that are non political because we have the new rule that we can't do anything political and we can't do anything that criticizes religion. However, I do have an exciting, well, for me it's exciting, new episode for next week. I'll be recording it Sunday, and it will be released either the following Monday or Tuesday. I have to see how long it takes to upload, because here, since I'm on summer break and I'm back at my own house, the Wi-Fi is slow. This is what happens when you're in a place that has dead reception everywhere. Yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying summer if you're on summer break. It's been hard to come up with topics considering those of us here at Broad Culture, we're in different areas. Like Spencer, John, and Hal, they're all in the same area. Meanwhile, I'm just hours and hours away. But um, next episode that I'll have, it'll be a discussion of science religion, like the history of the interactions between science and Christianity, and how science and Christianity can actually go along quite well. And I'm going to be speaking with a person who's a good friend of mine at my church, and he has a doctorate in theology, and he knows a lot about science and religion, so it's going to be great having him on board for discussion, and I'll probably have him on for future podcasts whenever I can come up with topics and whatnot. But for right now, that's what I got. That's going to be the big science and religion discussion, considering that John, Hal, Spencer, and I had some scheduling conflicts in the past. But I do got some stuff for today. For one, new segment, and this is going to start sounding like radio, but I'm going to start doing Song of the Week just to give you something that you can listen to if you want to, or you don't have to, but these are songs that I recommend I get hooked on every week. Now, Song of the Week for this week would have been Unsainted by Slipknot, but I've added some new CDs to my own collection. One that I've been particularly hooked on was Fade Away by Breaking Benjamin from their 2009 album Dear Agony. I gotta say, Dear Agony, it's a great album. It's one of my top three Breaking Benjamin albums, considering I only have three Breaking Benjamin albums. I know they've got like six. Um, there was Saturate, We Are Not Alone, Phobia, Dear Agony, um, Dark Before Dawn, and Ember. Ember is my favorite Breaking Benjamin album, but I think Dear Agony is number two. But I really gotta say, Fade Away is a great song. There are many great songs I could say on there, like What Lies Beneath, but for Song of the Week, it's definitely going to be Fade Away, considering I have this whole deal with like the idea of fade and whatnot. I've used it along of lyrics and whatnot, so definitely a song you should get a listen to. Now, of course, you heard me mention Unsand, but you have already seen my reaction to that song if you saw the video from the Sonic update where I was talking about the new masks and a new song. Sonic Update is now going to be like an arbitrary dated thing. Like, it's not going to be weekly. It's just whenever music news in the rock and metal scene hit. That's whenever I'm going to really make an episode because it's hard to find weekly news on music for me, considering my taste and whatnot. But yeah, song of the week, "Fade Away" by Breaking Benjamin. All right, so yeah, I've run out of topics, so I might as well get some story time. So this past week, I got to spend some time with best friends, and I actually got to play some of the full version of Mortal Kombat 11 instead of just the beta. And I found some characters I liked fighting as, and some that I hated. My best friend, who on YouTube is known as Winterwolf397, he doesn't really make videos anymore, but I'm going to get to that. Um, He was like, I think Cassie Cage might be your new main. I'm like, I don't know. He's like, well, you're pulling off flawlesses and you're doing pretty good on the tower. I'm like, anyone can do good on the tower. And he's like, nah, I can't even do that great with Cassie. Because the difference between me and my best friend is that he's more good. He's pretty good at utilizing the zoners and whatnot, but I'm a rushdown fighter. Like I'm big on using combos and using that to my best ability. Because I'm one of those people who believes that the best defense is a strong offense, and it kind of works. And I was cycling around between different characters on the towers to see which ones I can get acquainted with. I quickly noticed how little you can do with Scorpion when you're fighting Kronika. Of course, I already love Cabal because Cabal is one of my mains, and I freaking love Cabal in this game. Sub Zero, wasn't too big a fan. I didn't like Jax. Then again, Jax was never my guy. It was kind of hard to get good with Jackie Briggs. Cetrion, that's a difficult one to do. But whenever you get to the end of the tower, of course, you got the final boss that's Kronika. And I had to use different characters because I was having trouble trying to beat her. And I finally beat her with Scorpion. The thing is, I had to keep pulling the same freaking move with Scorpion on that battle. Just pull up like the same fist that just goes down as the flames. Oh god, because of course you can't use the spear on the boss, even though you could on Shao Kahn and MK9. But it's just hard, and it's like a survivor mode kind of thing because it's only one round, and whenever you take off a third of Kronika's health, she's going to send in a minion, and then you defeat that minion pretty dang easily, and you get to another stage of that round, take off another third of her health, get another minion, and finally there's her final health, and then suddenly there's the end of that tower, which is a wicked ending where glass from the hourglass just slices her up. It's pretty gnarly, but it's fun. The fatalities, I freaking love them. Two of my favorite fatalities come from the Cage family. One of them is Johnny Cage and the puppet. That's hilarious and definitely Johnny Cage. And I really love Cassie's "I Heart You" fatality because they really seem to capture the millennial with Cassie Cage. Because of course, um, MKX, you see that part where she takes out the baton and just whacks off a person's jaw and takes a selfie with it. And this one, she basically kicks your heart out of you and then puts her hands up through your ribs and just forms a heart with her hands. It's the most hilarious thing. Cassie is a bit fun to use, but it can get a bit tiring when all your main moves that you can get acquainted with are gun related. And I like using fists and whatnot and different special move sets. Because the thing is, I'm one of those technical fighters with combos, and I try not to rely on special moves too much. Um, like Yeah, because I don't want to be looking at the special moves list all the time. I only do that if I'm looking to figure out which combo makes Scorpion Spear. That was back in MKX, MK9, uh, the original trilogy that I once had on Xbox 360. Oh god! But hopefully, I will make games. I'll make videos dealing with gaming. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and get my best friend to make some videos with me, and we'll probably fight each other in the game. Because me and my best friend, we are equal to each other in terms of MKX. Like, before MK11 came out, we did some multiplayer in MKX, and we're pretty good with our own characters. And we won and lost about as equal as many to each other. And it used to be that I was better than him, but we're pretty much equal. Reminds me of a story back whenever I first met his fiance, because I've known his fiance ever since he and her started dating, and this was way back in 2016, whenever I was still in high school, whenever we were still in high school, and just like the first day I had ever hung out at his place because I had never really hung out at anyone's place before. And it was like the first day that they were officially together. And we were playing Injustice, and his little siblings were there. And let me tell you how much I hate Catwoman. But I got pretty good with Lex Luthor. And um, what happened is I beat his girlfriend at Injustice, and she kicked the crap out of me. It's one of those funny stories I have. I'll probably tell that one at their wedding. And it's going to be fun because I'm planning his bachelor party. It's not going to be too crazy. It'll probably just be filled with gaming and crap. And if I can, take him to the Shinedown concert. Yeah. Where is I going with this? Yeah, but yeah, I'm going to try and make gaming videos because right now the only person who's really been making gaming videos on the channel is John. We're trying to get Robert, even though he kind of went MIA on the group chat. I think he muted it. Um, yeah, I'm going to try and do that. Um, so yeah, I'm trying to make these episodes of Dash's Call weekly. I know that I had that 2 week break in here, but the thing is when you can't get your editing software to work out, and it's the basic of basic editing software. There's not much you can do. And plus, like I said, slow Wi-Fi. It's painful, very painful. And the worst part about it is I have to keep my laptop screen up. I have to keep the screen on if I want it to upload, or else it won't. And that's just the weirdest stuff ever. Meanwhile, if I upload a video from my phone, it can't even do it to screen off. But then again, that's a freaking phone. Yeah. It's really the only games I've been playing lately on freaking Nintendo DS. Like I've been working on uh, obtaining 100% on Lego Star Wars and Lego Indie. It's weird because you haven't seen a DSi since like '09. But yeah, I'm on outdated consoles because all I got anymore is a DS and an Xbox 360. But I'm trying to work towards getting an Xbox One finally. I'm going to get MK11. I'm going to get MKX. I'm going to borrow some games off my brother, like Assassin's Creed Origins. I know that's a game that everyone's tackled through, but here's the thing. I want to try it out for myself. I've already seen the Hadean armor from Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and it's insane. I freaking love it. Ugh. But, yeah, there's that. Um, I have some ideas for stuff that don't particularly pertain to Dash's Call. But I'm going to try and get more guests on this show throughout the summer because I have a lot more open deals. I'm a lot more open this summer. Talking about Assassin's Creed, I do have an idea for a spin-off game. Now, we've seen everything from the side of the Templar, well, side of the Assassin's Order, but what if we could see things through the Templar Order? Um, I wouldn't call it like AC Presents or something like that, but I would just call it 27 Club. And basically, the game revolves around, of course, more modern times, and there's celebrities who mysteriously died at the age of 27. Some of them, well, not exactly mysterious, but it was many of those big time celebrities like Amy Winehouse and Kurt Cobain who died at 27. And what you gotta do is that you're basically working as an agent for the Templars, and it basically evolves around Templars and those celebrities. And the celebrities were doing something trying to reveal the Templars. It's a fun game idea. And if Ubisoft hears this, please make it a game. It's a good idea. I'm not one for conspiracy theories. I'm just a guy who likes a good game that has a good idea and good storyline. After all, the original stuff dealing with Assassin's Creed, that was some great stuff. The first Assassin's Creed, it was okay. Like, um, it was predictable, but I still had some fun with it. Assassin's Creed 2, I haven't beat it yet because that whole deal with Carnival, and you gotta do those challenges that are super dumb, but not entirely my favorite. Assassin's Creed 3, that's not anyone's favorite really, but it got way, way better on Black Flag. Because Black Flag, bleh, I can't speak. But Black Flag, definitely my favorite Assassin's Creed game. You've known all about Black Flag. It's years and years and years old, so I shouldn't have to talk about it. As I said, I haven't gotten to try any of the Xbox One Assassin's Creed games except Syndicate, which I once played on my best friend's Xbox. Um, it was a little bit fun, but I just couldn't get into it. Uh, like I said, I have observed a bit of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and it's insane, just like Assassin's Creed Origins is. Like I said, Hadean armor. If you get the Trident of Poseidon, you can breathe underwater. You can get a Pegasus, but you don't get to fly, which understandable because yeah, that would just basically ruin getting to go through stuff in the game. But yeah, there's all that stuff. What else am I going to talk about? I'm out of topics. It sucks. Um, yeah, there's definitely more stuff coming to Broad Culture. We're just about to hit the 150 video mark, and we're going to be releasing a ton of videos celebrating 150 videos ever since we missed the 100 video mark. Um, like I said, I've got gaming videos. I'm going to try and make more reaction stuff. We've already officially started making reaction videos because ever since my first reaction video got got us a spike in views, we're definitely trying to do more. Like John has already done two. Like he did the T Series versus PewDiePie anime. Goodbye Pikachu. Oh God. If you're wondering why I'm saying that the Goodbye Pikachu, watch it yourself. I'm not going to say it here. But yeah, whenever uh, I made a reaction to It Chapter 2, it wasn't a reaction video, but it was just me giving my reaction to it without the length of the trailer or anything. But it may just get us way more views than we usually get, and we're going to try and get more, and we're trying to bring in more to us. We finally gained a subscriber. Hopefully, we can get more. And while John is doing his own thing, I'm going to try and do reaction videos to more recent stuff. The thing is, I need to get that software. Um, like, I could have easily done a reaction to the recent Once Upon a Time in Hollywood trailer, but when it comes to watching stuff lately, I've been meh. Like, I've been working on watching Lucifer and Supernatural. Supernatural, I've been getting into. Like, I really do like it. Because it's interesting. I really love that urban legend stuff. Like, of course, I'm in a state where we have freaking Mothman and the Flatwoods Monster. Um, it's interesting. One of my favorite episodes dealing with that healer, and it turns out that his wife has been doing a lot of dark magic that some priests would do back in the Dark Ages where they bind reapers and whatnot. That was a great episode. Um, of course, Arrow Season 7 just recently came to Netflix, so I'm working on that. And the only thing that I don't like about the CW Arrowverse shows is that they go on for too long because you got 23 episodes. You got to drag out a storyline. You got to drag all the drama out, and it really disenchants me. Like, because if I have to do that, then I have all that watching to do, and I can't watch an entire season and keep my focus on that because it starts to wear down my attention to it, and I start to not care, and it takes weeks, maybe months, hell, maybe a year before I get back to it to continue it. That's why I like the series that are on Netflix, stuff like Atypical, Daredevil, they only run oh so few amount of episodes. And that's because they can keep to the storyline and they don't have some weekly drawn out thing. Keep to the storyline, don't have very many episodes, and you can keep your attention to it. That's why I liked about the first season of Lucifer. Um, I know more stuff should be coming out. I used to watch Supergirl, but I don't anymore because it got boring, and I could talk more about that, but that would be me getting political, and I'm not going to talk about that. If you want to hear political stuff dealing with comic book heroes, go to Young Rip. I don't remember, but I know his name is Eric July. Um, I don't have my phone on me. I think it's like Young Ripa 59 or something like that. I don't remember, but he makes live comic book videos. I'm not going to get political here. I made an agreement with John. Man. What I could be doing instead of recording this episode where I have nothing to talk about right now, I could easily be watching cringeworthy meme videos with my brother and sister. I have a headache. Oh wait, my phone's right here. I even subscribed to the dude I'm talking about, Young Ripa, Eric July. Um, this is the part where I really hate myself because I keep pausing and I keep remembering stuff. Yeah. But yeah, Young Ripa 59. He does do a lot of reaction to comic book stuff like the recent Batwoman trailer, which I have yet to get up to that because I'm not even at the Elseworlds episode of the Arrowverse yet. But I'm pretty much just sticking to Arrow right now because Arrow is the one good show that I've been able to watch all the seasons to because I haven't even gotten through a good bit of season 4 of Flash. It's been a long time. I'm just waiting for good shows to pop up. Like, of course, I'm waiting for Atypical. I'm waiting for Big Mouth. I'm waiting for Agretzko. Um, there's one show that I watched a couple weeks ago. It was called No Good Nick, which is interesting. It's a sitcom, and while it's not the best, it's definitely got some good stuff there. So you could check it out if you want to see Sean Astin play an idiot, sorta. It's got twists and turns and whatnot, so you can see that for yourself. Yeah, I think I've pretty much run out of stuff, so I guess I can move on to some closing remarks. I guess I could tell a story if I wanted to, but I do like to spend at least once a week hanging around with my best friends, and we do a lot. Like there's gaming, like a tradition I have with my best friends is that we play MK11 now, and we've always been playing Rock Band 4 because we're just a bunch of music nerds. Like my best friend, he's the gamer, I'm the rocker. That's basically how it is because I'm not much of a gamer. Because after all, I don't have many games to play. I don't play too many games at all. I just like sticking to what I like. I've always been a rocker because, like I said, I have that big old music collection that's at 103 albums now. I'm from 95 to 103. Of course, it's not much in the time span since I made that Mighty 95 video, but for me, I kind of had to decrease how the rate of CD purchases considering all the things like I have a car, so I have to deal with the gas and whatnot. Um, I can say one thing, but I don't know. Other things to keep in mind. I will not be making um an episode of Dash's Call from the week of June 23rd to the 29th because I'm going to be helping out with my church's VBS where I take charge of games because that's what I do. Um, and I really love doing it because it's a fun experience, not just for me, but all those involved with it and all the kids. Because I try to help out my church as much as I can. And considering that I'm leading games, it's good experience for the fact I'm kind of going to be a teacher. I know you don't think that because of my past with cursing or my political views. But like I said, I'm trying to move away with that. And you shouldn't see someone for their flaws. Because to me, one of my passions is wanting to teach and science and whatnot and music. So don't criticize me for my flaws as a way to invalidate what I want to do in my future. Because we all got things we want to do, and we got a simple rule here at Broad Culture: don't be a dick. We have a video about it. We even have that rule on the website. Yeah, just don't be a dick. It's simple as that. Yeah, I'm cursing again. So many people curse. It's normal. It it's been known to be a thing of honesty. And plus, you get to meet me. I'm not a bad guy. I mean, of course, I screw up. I gotta admit that. Like, I screwed up around John Spencer and Hallie, but they understand and they accept me, and we're still good all around to each other. We try to act as good as we can around each other. We don't have any hostilities. Like, me and Spencer, whenever we would do the discussions one night, we would discuss political stuff. Um, we would clash. We would butt heads over certain issues because we did have different views, but we still respect each other. So at Broad Culture, we act like brothers to each other. Like, we keep the respect going. And the thing is, keep respect to others. Because you don't want to be that guy who has to bring others down. Instead, build each other up. Because when I'm around each other, I'm not holding grudges. I don't hold grudges. That's just not me. It's immature to hold a grudge. And plus, holding a grudge, it just doesn't help you out any. It stresses you out too much. It it just doesn't work out for you in the end. So don't hold grudges, just forgive and forget. Me, I'm still working on myself. There's a lot of growing made. I've grown a lot in the past, and I'm still growing. That's a normal part of being human. So yeah, don't try to invalidate what I want to do in the future. But yeah, not only is there that stuff in that week of June, but June 29th, I got family reunion in Indiana. So yeah, that's going to be fun. I don't know how many relatives of mine in Indiana I'm going to be dealing with, but I get to see one of my favorite cousins who, she's cool. Um, Definitely artist. I might consider recruiting her to help me make a tattoo design because I have my own tattoos I like, and I've been having trouble picking out a tattoo that I want to get, and I might not get one this summer, which that would be a first because I like to keep a continuous streak. But I definitely have plans for the 10th tattoo, but in between 6 and 9, it it's kind of hard. But yeah, all the other stuff, I'll definitely have some episodes. I'll try to work on topics. Um, the week going from June 16th to June 22nd, somewhere there'll be an episode where it's the birthday celebration, not a celebration of the anniversary of Dash's Call, concerning Dash's Call was made in, I don't know, October ish. I don't remember, but it's the birthday celebration because while people don't find it exciting for you to turn 21, I don't know. I just feel like celebrating it. I'll probably have something to come up with. So like I said, I've been working on a whole lot of other stuff right now because I've been swamped. Like, I've got my job. Well, I don't have an official job, but I'm trying to make money. No, I'm not whoring myself. I'm basically just a landscaper. Of course, like I said, I've been watching a ton of Netflix, and I've also been working on my anthology because I've got 7 stories I'm working on, and like I said, it's an anthology, and these stories I've put a lot of thought into, and I'm putting my soul into them, so I consider them to be some my personal best. I've made stories in the past that were just one pagers and whatnot. It was ugh, but I've been working on the anthology because I've been putting a lot of attention towards it because I don't get to write much, and it's hard doing all the storyboarding and how you got to make everything connect, how you want the story to go, what is exactly that you want to go with. That's something like I got basic plot premises, But before I really write the story, I don't just go off and just let it write itself and just go with a length. I get a predetermined length idea, but I also storyboard it so I can get exact details when I do it. Because I don't want to go into a story and just figure out that I don't have any idea what I'm doing. Instead, I like to think about how I can make this a great story. I try to go outside my own limits. And whenever I'm writing these stories, I'm thinking, how can I write something that not many others are willing to write? How can I make something that I can be proud of that really pushes my own limits? But yeah, thanks for listening my ravings for this non-topical episode where I just ramble on about random shit. Yeah, that was Dash's call. We'll see you next time for the very exciting religion and science video. I can't wait. Because actually, then I'll have a friggin' topic. And I won't be criticizing religion because that's also part of the rule, like I said. So, see you next time for Dash's call. This is on Broad Culture. Subscribe to us.